How's it going, everyone? Happy May the 4th be with you, Steve. Happy May the 4th.
Happy May the 4th, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think to look at the actual date when we were planning this show. I would have, maybe tried to make it completely Star Wars themed, but we got a pretty cool topic this week. We're going to be talking about cryptid animals and some of the movies they've inspired, some of the horror movies they've inspired. But to Star Wars it up, we're going to give you our scariest Star Wars monsters as a bonus segment this week. Plus, we got horror news, so stick around. And actually, we got Star Wars news, Star Wars horror news as well. So we'll get into that. And you know what? May the 4th. I think we'll just do the Star Wars countdown right away. What do you think, Steve?
Oh yeah. I'm a Star Wars nut. Let's do it.
All right. I hate bugs. I don't know about you.
Big time.
You're not a bug guy?
Oh, no. They make me itchy, man. That arachnophobia movie, I was scratching the whole time.
Yeah. These things from, whoops. I kind of jumped ahead there. These things from, what was it, Attack of the Clones?
Yes.
Or Revenge of the Sith?
That the assassin put through the window? Yeah.
Right. I have the name here. The Kohun worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, deadly insect, powerful venom can be used as a weapon, famously used by the assassin Sam Wessel.
That's right. The shape
Attack of the Clones. Yeah.
Yuck.
No, not a bug guy.
I know you're toting Star Wars, but I have a question. What was that caterpillar the kids found that was poisonous? Remember that thing?
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Creepy thing with the hair?
Yeah.
Not from here.
But yeah, bugs are not for me. Have you guys got a favorite creepy Star Wars character you want to throw in the comments? Feel free to do so. Of course, if you got a cryptid animal as well, stick around and throw that in the comments as well.
Yeah. Or if you've had a cryptid sighting or something like that, drop it in.
Yeah, for sure. You kind of saw my Genosin brainworm. This is from the Clone Wars cartoon.
That was crazy, that one.
You know what? I literally just watched this episode. I didn't watch the Clone Wars back when it was on. I've actually just been slowly binge watching it.
Oh, really?
For a few months now. So obviously I'm still very early in because I think this is like season 2.
Yes.
But yeah, it was definitely a creepy episode.
Wait till you get to around 4 or 5. Oh my God. It just snowballs. It's some of the best writing I've seen in Star Wars.
Nice.
So good.
These next ones, I don't know what the heck these next things were, but the Minox.
Oh yes, inside that worm that Han and everyone flew into.
Right, they were in the Millennium Falcon, and they were kind of hiding from the Empire there, and
and those things,
what they thought was a cave.
Yeah, those things were nasty, eh?
Ugh.
I think they were harmless. They were just gross.
Yeah, they were definitely gross. Speaking of gross, this next one, you think your biggest worry would be you're stuck in a garbage pit, but it gets worse. A Dianoga. I don't know if that's a name or if that's a species, but yeah, creepy.
That thing was so nasty looking.
Right?
Ugh.
Yeah, they did a great job with the practical effects and the puppets back in the originals for sure.
Oh yeah.
Next up, there's a reason, Steve and I don't go into the water because you can't see what's in the water. And I don't like when you can't see what's in the water because there's always a bigger fish.
Oh yeah. That was awesome.
Right?
Man, that thing's crazy, eh?
Just bites the head off.
And that the thing it bit the head off was massive as well.
Right. Yeah, because it was following their ship there.
Yeah, and biting it.
As they were going through the planet core of Naboo.
Yes.
Yeah. We saw the Mylox earlier. The space slug.
Oh,
Exogorth.
Oh, really? Is that its name?
Yeah, Exogorth. Yeah.
Nice.
Never stop on an asteroid. Just don't do it. This next one, obviously, this is the redone version.
Ooh, the Starlack.
They kind of added in a few special effects there. How do you feel about that?
Adding in the beak and everything.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes I didn't like it. I thought it was kind of needed because it just kind of looked like a big shaky toothy
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were
Like the
wrestling
worst
the
kids
tentacle.
playland ever.
Exactly. And you could tell they were like wrestling the tentacles by themselves. They were kind of like, "Arr."
Yeah. Oh man. Next up, I tried to grab one from almost all the movies, but next one, the Rathtars.
Whoa.
That was they were hauling Rathtars when we first saw Han in the Millennium Falcon, and they were boarded by the pirates.
That's right. And he released them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, those things were freaky.
Man, that's nuts.
Yeah, Force Awakens.
That's right. I think I blocked those 3 out of my mind.
Going back to Attack of the Clones, Ackley.
Oh, nice.
In the ring there.
That's right.
Yeah. I think all 3 of those things were pretty terrifying, but yeah, this one was actually creepy for sure.
It was almost like mantis looking, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing was terrifying.
Yeah. Now, going back to the bugs too, I especially hate spiders. So this episode was
yeah. The
The
Mandalorian
Mandalorian, the ice spiders.
That was nasty.
Right?
Oh my god. Yeah, that gave me the itches big time.
Grogu's just like, I'm just gonna snack on whatever's in this thing.
Yeah, munch. Yeah, they were creepy. And the thing is, they didn't stop. They just kept coming.
Yeah. We couldn't have a creepy monster list, Star Wars list for May the 4th without having this next one.
The Rancor.
We gotta have the Rancor.
That thing's so cool.
Yeah, and I like how they're taking a lot of the old plot lines and giving us more on some of these old unexplained plot lines and stuff. Like we saw in the originals, the Rancor trainer, he was way too upset.
Yeah, remember he was like bawling after Luke killed him. Right?
But then we find out what when we get Danny Trejo delivers the baby Rancor to the Mandalorian, we find out the kind of relationship that they have with the first person they see.
Yeah, they make a connection.
Yeah. Very cool. Next up on the list, not a great picture. Couldn't really find a great picture of this next one, but sticking with the Mandalorian. The Crate Dragon.
Oh, that thing was crazy.
Like spitting like acid.
That was nuts, man.
The thing's already massive, and now it's spitting acid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, wow. I know. How do you take that thing down?
Very creepy.
Yeah, find a new planet to live on.
What's that?
Find a new planet to live on if that's there.
Right.
I'd be like out of there.
No, for sure. I know the thing's just strolling right through town.
Yeah.
Right down the center of town. Yeah.
My shop would be on a ship and out of there fast.
And my number one creepy monster from the Star Wars universe, as we check the comments here, Timothy says, the giant alligator looking thing from the Mandalorian 3rd season. Not creepy, but scary.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah. My girlfriend had said earlier, the pirate, that big mossy looking pirate thing in the recent episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what race that is.
Yeah, it's a little creepy. But yeah, my number one on the creepy monster list, I had to go Wampa.
Nice. That thing actually kind of scared me at first when I was a kid when we were in the theater.
It was a total jump scare.
It was because it
total
did
jump scare.
Jump up and like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We're going to jump ahead to our little bit of Star Wars news that we did have. Speaking with the horror stuff, did you hear about this? I think we may have talked about this, or might have been on a different show. So I'm looking for the picture here, and now I can't find it. Dark droids.
No, I know nothing of this.
Yeah, so this is a comic book that we're going to be getting, basically about as I get the write up here.
And Luke,
yeah, so basically they're going haywire, showcasing sentient machines of a more disturbing nature.
ooh,
Yeah, so apparently it's going to get weird and creepy.
there's some pretty serious droids in there too.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy crap! They're battle droid. We got everything in there.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to check that out.
Yeah, I like that yellow saber Luke's wielding there too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, to get to the topic here today, we're talking cryptid animals. Sorry, and some of the movies they've inspired. And me and Steve, we got some here. So we're gonna start firing them off. And if you guys got one, if you got a local one, a local legend that from wherever it is you're watching out there in internet land, share your story, because there are a lot.
There is.
There are a lot.
Like every county has their own one.
Every county, yeah, it's crazy how many local legends and cryptid animals there are out there. So we're gonna start in near Dayton, Ohio, and the Loveland Frogman.
Oh my goodness!
So first sightings of this thing was near the Little Miami River in 1955. A traveling salesman had spotted this thing. Said it was about 3 to 4 feet high, walked on 2 legs, about 50 to 75 pounds.
Jeez.
Obviously, people, I'm sure, thought he was crazy until a few weeks later, a policeman spotted a sighting of the Loveland Frogman.
What?
Yeah. He ended up seeing it again and actually shooting at what he thought, what he saw the other night was the Loveland Frogman. Turned out to be a very large iguana.
Wow.
With no tail. Obviously, iguanas can lose their tail and they'll grow back or whatever. So, yeah, this thing was about 3 to 4 feet long and probably somebody's pet and got too big. They let it go because, people do that.
Yeah.
Don't get it. Don't research your pets. Man. Research your pets. But yeah, most recent sighting was in 2016. A guy playing Pokemon Go said that he saw the Loveland Frogman when it stood up and started walking away from him on its hind legs.
No way. Really? In the same area?
Yeah, same area near Dayton, Ohio. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
We moved to Ireland for this next one. Dobhor Chew, I'm going to say. I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry, Ireland. I'm sorry. I know I'm white as white can be, but I have no Irish in me. So, Dobhor Chew.
Topper Chew.
Basically translates to water dog or water hound, or the king otter as it was known.
Whoa.
Yeah, this thing was claimed to have been 7 feet long. First sightings were in 1684. Most recent sightings were in 2000 when a couple saw it near Lake Connemara. This thing leapt onto a boulder, let out a horrendous screech, and jumped back into the water.
Jeez. Wow.
All hail King Otter. Yeah, we were talking about bugs and how much we hate bugs. I mean, I know this place has some beautiful landscapes, and it's actually been on a list of places I would love to travel to. But I'm not so sure anymore after I saw the Mongolian deathworm.
Whoa.
This thing apparently is in the Gobi Desert. First sightings were printed in a paper by a paleontologist who wrote in his book that this monster was almost 2 feet long.
Jeez.
Yeah. Said it could kill from a distance by spitting venom, poisonous venom.
Is that like an illustration that
yes,
the scientist? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It was the inspiration for the 10th boss on the 2005 video game Shadow of Colossus. And,
really?
And there was also a 2010 movie on sci-fi called Mongolian Deathworm.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This next one is weird, but I included it because it was weird.
Whoa.
Steller's sea ape.
I'm not sure if he's like angry or happy or...
Discovered by German zoologist George Steller, in which it was named after in 1741 in Alaska, said the thing was about 5 feet long. He observed it for over 2 hours. And the experts today say that it was probably just misidentification of just a northern fur seal.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Minus the feet on the front of it.
It gets weird out there when you're out there in places like Alaska on boats for a really long time.
Kind of plays with the old psyche.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think misidentification is probably the biggest thing. Like clearly people are seeing something, but yeah.
It was seen as most recently as 1965 near Atka Island, said to have the face of a dog and the body of a seal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dog seal.
This next one roamed the earth between 23 and 3.6 million years ago.
Oh, the Meg?
The Megalodon.
People still think that thing is roaming around somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we know more about some of the furthest depths in space than we do about the depths of our own oceans. So
true.
It is such an alien world down there.
It is, but could you imagine the amount of food that thing would have to sustain just to keep it going? Like how many whales and stuff would that thing have to take down?
And thanks to the legend of the giant fish or whatever it is, we got the Meg and we're getting the Meg too.
Oh my God.
The Meg was all right. I mean, for one of those, just if you just want to sit there and watch, you know what I mean, over the top action, it wasn't bad, but
yeah, it was okay.
Yeah,
Jason Statham needs work, so
it was just above Van Damme and just below Seagal. Somewhere in there.
So we're in Lundgren country there.
This next one, in the Caribbean. Have you seen the blue holes in the Caribbean? I know that the most famous one, I think, is just off the coast of Belize. It's the Big Blue Hole. But there's these blue holes out in the Caribbean, and Lusca is said to have lurked in these blue holes.
Wow.
The giant octopus half shark that lurks near the Andros Islands in the Bahamas is said to be 75 feet long. Was featured in the video game Stranded Deep. And
Damn.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to Belize to go to the Big Blue Hole, but again,
not anymore.
I'm crossing places off my list digging into this stuff, man.
You'd be a mere snack for that thing, like
right?
Leave you alone. By the size of that, holy crap!
One of the more well-known ones, not too far from where Steve and I are in New Jersey.
Oh, the devil.
The Jersey Devil, or the Leeds Devil, as it's been known, inhabits the Pine Barrens forest in South Jersey, described as a bipedal kangaroo type with the head of a goat and wings and horns.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is a photograph of the devil?
Yes.
Wow. Or stuffed devil that's been launched into the air.
It was also the inspiration for the movie The Barons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This next one, being Canadian, we do know, a lot about our native friends, and this is one I grew up knowing about. I don't remember how or where or why, but the Thunderbird.
Thunderbird. Yeah.
The legendary creature from the indigenous culture is said to inhabit the Pacific Northwest, creates thunder by flapping its wings and lightning by flashing its eyes.
They're quite big too. I think wingspans are like 10 feet and stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
Sticking with the wingspans.
Oh, nice.
This movie brought this myth or this legend to light very much so that I'm pretty sure there's like festivals and stuff surrounding.
There is.
Yeah.
There's even a giant statue in the town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big giant metal statue of the Mothman.
Wow. We're talking, of course, of the Mothman in West Virginia, Point Pleasant.
Is it 1967?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
In December.
Yeah, described as a large man-sized bird.
That's the interesting part about this story. Not necessarily the John Keel version of it. I think John took some liberties after he went there, but there is sightings weeks before the bridge collapse and everything. Like there's apparently 3 grave diggers that were digging a grave, and 10 feet above them in a tree, they said was, a creature that looked like a giant moth and a man, and it took off. I'm not sure what that was about.
No. No.
But yes, send us lots of stars and gold.
Please.
Maybe Fabergé eggs.
And all that good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, the Mothman one's quite interesting because I know it's a small town. And as you know, small towns, especially back then, everyone knows everybody's business. And I'm not sure if it was mass hysteria that was plaguing the town and everyone was kind of freaked out and just blamed everything on the Mothman, but they were seeing something.
Yeah, people say that it could have been a sandhill crane or a heron.
I heard that because they can have quite the wingspan as well.
Yeah. Mom Lombo in South Africa, 65 feet long. This giant reptile inhabits the Mizint-Lava River.
Man, I was going to go there too.
Reported sightings were in newspapers in 1997. This thing has the long head of a horse, body of a fish with short legs, and the long neck of a snake.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Wow.
There are as many as 9 deaths being reported to Mom Lombo.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't cross. It didn't look like a carnivore, but yeah, well, I guess.
Yeah, it was featured on the show Destination Truth, and they found no evidence to his existence. But
that's Josh. I forget it. Josh Gates. That's his show, Destination Truth. I always watch that show. Yeah, nice. I never saw that one. That's cool.
Mokele Membe in the Congo.
Whoa.
First sighting of this thing was in 1909. This half elephant dragon was sighted by locals, almost very brontosaurus looking as well.
Yeah, it is, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And when it comes to long necked serpents, I mean, we couldn't have a show about cryptid animals and not talk about Nessie. The Scottish Highlands Nessie has been in these waters for, geez, I don't even, where is it? Gained worldwide fame in 1933, but the first sightings were in the 6th century.
Jeez.
Year 565, a monk had writings after attending a funeral where the locals were burying a young boy said to have been attacked by the water beast.
Ooh. Dang. Don't we have something in one of our lakes here, Ogopogo, that's something like Nessie?
Yeah. So Canada has a ton of lake monsters.
Really?
Canada, if you don't know, we're Canadian, and I didn't know this, but we don't have the most lakes, but we have the most lake area of any country in the world. So that leaves a lot of room for a lot of lake monsters, and there is no shortage. We have over 563 lakes that are larger than 100 square kilometers.
Dang.
Our monsters feature Memphre, which is in between Quebec and Vermont, Cressy in Newfoundland, Massey in Muskrat Lake. You talked about Winnipogo or Manipogo in Lake Manitoba. There's also Iapogo in Lake Simcoe.
What's with the pogo thing going on?
Yeah, it must be a native thing.
Yeah.
Gassiera Delta in Lake Ontario. Kingstra in Lake Ontario. Ogopogo out in BC.
There he is.
Yeah, claimed to be 60 feet long and 3-headed by some.
Whoa.
There's Old Slavey in Slave Lake. There's Missathepia in Lake Superior, and also Pressy. Mugwump in Lake Temiskaming. I'm going with Temiskaming. I don't know.
Wow.
The Turtle Lake Monster, of course, in Turtle Lake. There's Penicky in Lake. I'm not even going to try and say this one. Yeah, I'm not even attempting.
So it's basically
it starts with a P.
If you swim in any of our bodies of water, you will be eaten by a pogo or an ogo.
What do you think? We have the biggest lake mass area. I just read off just some of the lake monsters we have here in this country. So you think we'd have the most, but no. We have 18. But our friends to the south in the US of A have 39.
What? Really?
39 lake monsters.
Damn.
And I'm not going to list them. Coming in at third was the UK and Australia tied for 5, and Russia with 4 lake monsters.
I think with Chernobyl and all that, they'd have way more.
Right?
Yeah.
They probably grew lakes pretty quick.
Yeah.
They just said, screw
They
this.
scuttled right out.
Yeah, we're living on land. All right. And who could forget about the movies inspired by the Loch Ness Monster?
Nice.
Doing the Loch Ness Monster, Loch Ness Horror, which is a 70s movie, and I've never seen this.
Me neither. That looks like some Frank Ferezza style art on there. Wow. I like that.
All right, we're getting weird now, as if this show could not go any weirder, talking about cryptid animals. Ningen. This aquatic humanoid is said to inhabit the subarctic oceans. Was reported in 2012 on a forum post in Japan. Spotted by a whaling ship.
Whoa. He looks sad.
He's like, I'm the only one.
I'm alone and cold.
Yeah, I mean, just when this one started in the internet age, so I mean, yeah,
it's kind of like Slender Man type thing.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, in the 2010s, there was underwater footage that was released, said to be Ningen. People have said though that it may just be a snaggletooth snake eel, which can actually, like, if you've ever seen a water snake, they can kind of stand up in the water.
Really?
I mean, they're not legs though. Like, look at this thing.
Someone give that thing a hug or something. Like, oh my god.
I'm so lonely. Poor Ninja. Poor Ninja.
He can't even wave for help. Like
Yeah, I know, right?
pick that guy up.
He's hitchhiking and no one knows it. We're gonna stay in the cold and the legendary Yeti.
Ooh, that is one fearsome looking Yeti there.
Yeah, said to inhabit the Himalayas. It's an old Sherpa legend, as well as parts of it being mentioned in Buddhist culture.
Wow.
Of course, in the North Americas, we have Bigfoot.
Yeah.
People have said that it could be anything from a Tibetan bear or a Himalayan bear, but stories of the Yeti and Bigfoot, they go across the world.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that way, right? Like pretty much every continent has their hairy man, like kind of cryptid.
Yeah.
Like I know deep south.
Stephen Hanley.
I know deep south they have like
You don't need a little reference there.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we're getting some weird things tonight.
Yeah.
Send us 200 stars.
Yeah. Some movies made about the Yeti.
Oh my god. That is the best cover ever, eh?
Yeah. Of course, it was also the inspiration for the character in Monsters Inc., voiced by John Ratzenberger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Known as Yeti or Snow Monster or something. I don't know.
Do you ever see The Mummy Part 3 with
I
Brendan
have
Fraser?
not.
They had some pretty cool Yetis in it. They actually, for like CGI Yetis, they look really good. Very fearsome.
He was trying to tag a friend, so no worries, man.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, they were just cool Yetis. That's
No.
it. Where I was rudely interrupted by whoever that was.
Mapinguari. This one, we're getting really weird now. Mapinguari is a Brazilian cryptid said to inhabit the Amazon forest. And it's a hairy humanoid type cyclops with a gaping mouth belly.
Oh my god.
Right?
That is freaky. Wow.
Some people have tried to claim that it's actually a giant ground sloth, but skeptics have said that that's impossible because records of giant ground sloths haven't even been found for like 10,000 years. I actually just learned about the ematology of ground sloths. I was watching some nature show and I just started. There was a lot. There is quite a few different extinct species of the sloth.
Really?
Like we know about the three-toed sloths and the tree sloths, but yeah, there used to be giant ground sloths.
How big we talking?
I don't have it in front of me, but pretty big.
Like a grizzly bear or like?
Not quite grizzly bear, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they don't move quick.
Right?
I could definitely outrun a giant ground sloth.
This guy I used to work with, we were working, doing something, and we needed something to cut something. And he pulls out this little tiny knife with a blade on it about this big. And he's just kind of like, and I'm like, what the heck is that thing? He goes, oh, it's my bear knife. I'm like, your bear knife? He's like, yeah. He goes, I use it to get away from bears. I'm like, how the fuck can you get away from bear with that thing? He turns to me and pretends to stab me in the leg and starts running. It's good bear knife.
That's good. He's a Game
knife.
7 guy, that guy.
Of course, the werewolf, not exactly a cryptid animal, but legends of the werewolf and werewolf type creatures span the globe as well.
Yeah. They're kind of even spanning into that whole Dogman thing.
Wow. You're talking about the ground sloths, I think.
Damn.
Well, maybe. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Of course, American Werewolf in London. Popular werewolf movies, at least of our time. Obviously, the werewolf was a big part of cinema.
Oh yeah, Howling, you name it. Bad Moon.
But In the UK, there was the Beast of Exmoor.
Oh, is that black? Yeah.
Yeah, the Beast of Exmoor inhabits Exmoor National Park.
Didn't they figure someone released an exotic animal there?
I didn't read that, but I have here it says that first sightings were in the 70s when a farmer claimed to have lost over 100 sheep in less than 3 months, with the carcasses being just ripped apart violently, he said.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's a lot of sheep.
that is a lot of sheep in a short span.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Again, another type of werewolf, baby type creature, the dog man.
Yes, the Michigan Dog Man.
Yeah, tell everybody about this one.
All right, Michigan Dog Man. This is an interesting one because this one goes all the way back to 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan, United States, obviously. Described as your typical 7 foot tall, blue or amber-eyed bipedal canine-like animal with the torso of a man. Usually quite fearsome and like aggressive, but not much was heard from after that until 1987. A disc jockey, Steve Cook at WTCM FM in the Traverse City, Michigan, recorded a song titled "The Legend." He played it as an April Fool's Day joke. And I guess it just him and his buddy were talking about the legend of Dogman. Well, they started getting inundated with phone calls of people with sightings, and this kind of kickstart the whole Michigan Dogman thing we're seeing today. So there you go.
Well, I've driven through Michigan. I'm a Red Wings fan, so I've been there for multiple games. I've been to Ann Arbor. I've been to Flint for concerts and stuff. There's a lot of dead animals on the side of Michigan.
Really?
A lot. So
they're drinking that good water. That's why.
Yeah, Flint was a fun place. I went to see Zombie there, and
really,
it was a fun show. Great people in Flint.
Oh yeah,
really great people.
Nice, but a lot of dead animals, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Michigan has a lot of wilderness, so yeah, these things jump out on the highway and just
wham,
man. Yeah.
And I think that's what they're saying is that apparently there's a dog man or dog men living in their vast nature.
Or it could be that.
Yep.
In Oklahoma.
Whoa.
Okay. Is that like a dog type creature?
Means dog man.
Oh, there you go.
Cool. So you have one down there. That's cool.
Yeah. There's so many.
Yeah.
Of course, one of the more famous dog type creatures or werewolf type creatures is the chupacabra.
Chupacabra, nice. Where he drains the blood.
Yeah, the name actually comes from being venomous, or not venomous, vampirous.
Nice.
Yeah, spotted in as far as south as Chile. Also very rampant in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and parts of the southern U.S. There's actually been sightings as far north as Vermont, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This bloodthirsty animal basically drains the blood from the livestock.
Wow.
There were several livestock killings in 1975 in Puerto Rico where they named it El Vampiro de Mocha.
Ooh.
Which was people actually suspected that this might have been a satanic cult.
I do like that name though. That's a cool name.
That is a cool name.
If I was a wrestler with a mask, that would be my name. Vampiro de Mocha.
The farmer said that definitely not a satanic cult, though, because some of the bodies were just completely drained of their blood with only 2 puncture wounds.
I've heard about that. And yeah, it is like even up to this day, you see shows where this is still happening. And you kind of like, that's not typical behavior. Like if it was a predator, like coyote, wolf, it would just be devoured. It would be ripped to pieces and devoured, and that would be it. But with them, that's weird that it just drains the blood.
Right. Yeah. And of course, the chupacabra being one of the more famous ones. There's been so many great movies made about the chupacabra. And we're going to show you some of them here. Dog Soldiers. This was actually pretty good, this one.
You know what? That's one of my favorite werewolf movies.
Yeah, I actually like this one. Then we've got ones like Rise of the Chupacabras.
I missed that one.
Right.
Whoa.
Chupacabra Terror.
He's on a boat.
We got Chupacabra Territory.
Whoa.
And who could forget the classic starring Eric Estrada?
No way.
Chupacabra versus the Alamo.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding, Eric. I love you. I love you, buddy. I love
the Alamo.
I love Chips. I didn't get a chance to meet Eric when he was at Niagara Falls Comic Con.
Oh no?
No, he was actually like one of the number one guys on my list. I was so busy with panels that weekend. I didn't get a chance.
I saw him walking by all the time, and he seemed like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like he was like chatting with everyone and having a good time.
We're getting near the end here of our cryptid animals. Then we got some horror news after that. So Almas.
Whoa.
Almas inhabits parts of the mountains of Asia, the Caucasus Mountains, the Pamir Mountains in Central Asia, the Altai Mountains in Western Mongolia. This human-like animal, human-like face animal walks on two legs, covered in black fur, with enormous claws. I mean, bear? Could be bear.
Could be.
Could be bear.
Kind of looks like our Bigfoot or skunk ape or
yeah.
Oh.
This next one, the Bukit Timah Monkey Man.
Whoa.
This one's in Singapore, said to have stand at least 6 feet. First sightings were in 1805. Spotted again by World War II soldiers, and most recent sightings were in 2020 from a hiker.
Really?
Yeah. The Bukit Timah Monkey Man.
Damn.
This movie was on my list. I was really hoping to get a chance to watch it before we did the show, but I didn't. So I'm going to check it out this weekend. Have you seen this movie, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Okay.
Legend of the Boggy Creek. Yeah.
Yeah, 70s movie.
Yeah. It kind of talks about like kind of like Beast of Bray Road type thing, and kind of like their version of the Bigfoot phenomena.
Yeah, Folky, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a sucker for those movies, like and all that. Like, so if I see it on Tubi or anywhere, it's going on. Like, I'm putting it on.
Yeah. Yeah. First sightings. First recorded sightings were in 1971 when a local family was attacked. The 1972 movie came out the year later, became a cult classic. There were sightings in 1951 reported in the Caddo Gazette. So yeah, Legend of Boggy Creek. And,
yeah, that's a famous one
down there in Arkansas. Oops. I was just about to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm just finding out about this one, so I'm going to check that out this weekend. And that brings us to Bigfoot. Obviously, one of the more famous ones, at least here in North America.
The Patterson photo, eh?
Yeah. This one's been debunked, I think.
That one? Really?
I swear I saw something about this one being debunked. But
I didn't know if that was debunked or not.
I'm not sure. I should have looked more into that one because, yeah, this is the famous photo.
Wow.
So many movies made about Bigfoot type characters. The Creature from the Black Lake, Revenge of Bigfoot, the Bigfoot tapes, Hunting Grounds, and Cherokee Creek. And who could forget the classic, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot?
I gotta watch that.
Starring Sam. Oh, what's his name?
Oh, he's got the best voice ever.
Yeah.
Sam Neill.
Oh, jeez.
Is it Sam Neill?
No, not Sam Neill. Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. That's it. He's the coolest, eh? Man, that
TV movie Snow Beast from the 70s. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. I don't know that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if I could dig that one up. Yeah, I definitely need to see this movie now, though, now that I know it exists.
It's on Tubi, eh?
Is it?
Yeah.
The Man Who Killed. Nice.
Yes, I must watch that.
There's a sighting of Bigfoot at our lake, and the story was in the National Magazine. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Lake Elliott.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. And who could forget? Not a horror movie, but we couldn't forget Harry and the Hendersons. I know this is a horror show, but I had to throw Harry in there because we love Harry.
Poor John Lithgow having to be in.
And I have one last cryptid monster, but while we're talking about the Bigfoot phenomenon, we're gonna take a look at a local legend here. As you see, I am the Metal Mennonite, aka the legendary Stevefoot, and there's definitely been sightings.
It's been 3 hours since I last seen Steve. We have helicopters searching all over the place. The search is getting intense. I'm getting worried. What the fuck? I think I hear something. Steve! Steve, there you are! Snow! Steve! Steve! Stop!
I black out and I wake up in these weird places, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes for exciting dinner news.
Okay. The Lake Elliott one.
Well, when was that last sighting we saw of you darting around there?
That's an older sighting. That's an older video. There hasn't been sightings lately, but
Damn.
There probably will be in the future. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's oh yeah, I forgot. Who could forget the classic movie The Cabin in the Woods and all the monsters that the movie entailed, but none creepier than the merman.
That was freaky, eh?
Right?
How it eats and it spews out the blood out top. That was great.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a series and draw each creature from that movie. Like, because they were all so well done, like the werewolf, everything. They were really good. That group that looked like the Hellraiser team. Or remember that? The guy with the saw blades in his head? Instead of the cube, he had the circle.
Yeah. This week's show, before we get into the horror news, we got to pay the bills. And sticking with Star Wars week, this week's show is brought to you by.
Nice.
Please don't sue me, Seth Green. We love Robot Chicken.
We'll just call our lawyer.
Right. Yes, we will. All right. We're going to get to the horror news here. And there was a lot of horror news this week. You can now own your very own 6-foot killer clown cotton candy cocoon, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you call it that.
Yeah. You can get this at Spirit Halloween. You can order it now, $149.99.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
For a 6-foot tall cocoon.
Cotton
nice.
Candy. Is it real cotton candy?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
As we're getting some laughs here. Yeah. right?
I see
I know.
see a lot of orders happening coming.
Yeah, I know. I want one. I'm a huge Killer Clowns fan, and we're getting the video game later this year too.
Yes.
So, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. We've talked
Yes.
about the show. So both those to look forward to. News in The Conjuring. The Conjuring. This franchise is so big. It's generated over $2 billion between Annabelle and The Curse of La Llorona, of course, The Nun. But we finally have a title for the new Conjuring movie coming out, and it's going to be The Conjuring Last Rites.
Ooh. What do you know what haunting they're delving into?
I'm not sure.
I was really hoping they were going to tackle the Amityville at some point. Like that, this day and age, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Danish movie, Speak No Evil, is being remade by Blumhouse. It's going to star Mackenzie Davis and James McAvoy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good cast.
There's been so many great Danish movies. I'm Danish, so obviously I'm a lot more in tune with the happenings and of what goes on in my native country. But the original Vanishing was a Danish movie.
Really?
One of the Kiefer Sutherland and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, originally Danish. Yeah, there's been some really good ones. Yeah, so I'm going to check this one out before I see the Blumhouse remake, Speak No Evil.
Yeah, I got to try and find that.
Yeah. We got the Red Band trailer for Wrath of Becky. I fucking loved Wrath. I loved Becky so much. This was
so good.
Such a fun movie. And Kevin James was great.
Yes. You know what? He really transformed himself, eh?
Yeah. If you want to see the trailer, the Red Band trailer, go check that out after the show. People got to see a screening at Cinecon of the 20th Century Fox movie, Stephen King movie, Boogeyman.
Ooh.
And apparently people were walking out because it was too scary.
Get out of here. Really? Wow. I know the short story is pretty creepy of the Stephen King Boogeyman. It's quite creepy. So I imagine visually this is going to be pretty serious.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for sure. If nothing else, that got me more excited. Because if that's doing that to the layman fan, then hopefully for me, it'll be at least, status quo.
When does this launch? Do you know when it comes out?
I don't have the release date, no. But it's this year. I know that.
Nice. I can't wait.
The Pope's Exorcist is actually doing quite well. So much so that we're getting sequels and prequels already.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Now this is very loosely based off of the true Exorcist from the Vatican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like apparently the person he's portraying is their main exorcist that has been around for like a very long time.
Yeah.
And I guess it tells of this one particular case that they had.
Yeah, I don't usually like these kind of movies, but I watched this one the other night and I really enjoyed it.
Really? I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Because I love those supernatural kind of, devil stories.
Oh, thank you. June 2nd.
Oh, thanks.
Boogeyman.
Excellent.
June 2nd. Thank you. We got our first a little tease from the set of Fede Alvarez's Alien.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, Aliens, you know what? I don't think I appreciated the Alien movies as much as I probably should have.
Yeah.
I was fairly young when the first one came out. I really actually got into them more when the Predator versus Alien movies came out. Ooh. And then I kind of went back and watched them again. And I had a way greater appreciation for the movies for sure.
Nice. Especially Aliens. That was unbelievable.
We also got a trailer this week for the new season of Black Mirror.
Oh, cool.
So go check that out. Steve, you haven't yet to watch.
I know.
Dead Rise, but they're already talking where they're going to take this. And basically, we may get more stories following the book.
Nice. Now, is it going to be Raimi still in charge?
That's yet to be determined, I'm sure, but you got to think that they're going to have. You have to keep these guys as advisors or something.
Yes, big time, because he's the one with the vision. Him and Bruce.
Yeah, I'm going to hold back on my review of it. I went and saw it opening night. I couldn't wait. So yeah, we'll wait till Steve had a chance to.
I got to see this.
Get it all in, and we'll talk about it on a future episode. But for now, if you want, you can actually order Evil Dead Rise LP.
Look at that.
Beautiful LP is available in July. You can pre-order now, I believe. It features all 20 tracks from Waxworks Records. You can go to Waxworks Records website to order this. It's pretty awesome.
That is a piece of beautiful art on there, eh? Woo.
And last week we talked about creepy music videos, being the Metal Mennonite, and Steve McGinnis being a big metal fan himself. We're going to start to do a little thing, the Metal Minute, new little segment we're going to have for you. This week in the Metal Minute. Oh, that was Dark Droids. Baby Metal going out on tour. They got to stop in Toronto, I think, in September, and they're going to be touring with
what?
The guys from Metapocalypse.
Get out of here! Really?
Yeah, apparently the guys from Metapocalypse have put together a real band, Deathclaw. They're going to be opening for Baby Metal this summer.
Oh my god!
I kind of want to go.
Really? Oh my god!
You know what? Baby Metal, the music. Because obviously I don't know what the heck they're saying.
No.
But the music it's pretty
solid.
fucking metal, man.
It is. The music's very solid. Her voice, though, oh my god.
Yeah.
Makes me want to put flaming Q-tips in my ears.
We want to wish a happy birthday to Mick Mars.
Nice.
Mick Mars' birthday is today, and he is 74, I believe. I hope he's 74 because I've already said it. 72. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mick.
Jeez.
Born Robert Allen Deal.
And
obviously, if you don't know if you're not a Motley Crue fan, if you're not a big music fan, you might not know what's going on. Yeah, Deathclaw. Obviously, he left the band earlier last year. There's been some real turmoil between them and the guys, but I don't know. I kind of believe Mick.
You know what? Out of the four of them, Mick always seemed to be the grounded one.
Yeah.
The other three was always getting drunk and high and everything. Mick always just seemed to take off and do his thing. Because, well, he's like 20 years older than most of them, right?
Yeah.
So he already was in a band before he joined Crew.
Right.
He was in that 70s band. And then he always seemed to have his shit together. And it just seemed, from what I read, it seemed like they were trying to push him out like 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the deal. That they were trying to say that because of his health issues, he should leave, and they were trying to push him out. But apparently it's his band. That's what he's saying. His Crew was his.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, happy birthday, and we wish him many more. Hopefully we'll get some solo stuff from Mick, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, stay healthy.
And this will be the most unmetal thing you ever see on this show. But being Canadian, I'm a metal fan through and through, man. But I am a huge Gordon Lightfoot fan, and
yes,
we lost Gordon Lightfoot earlier this week. Died in the hospital. What a great life, though.
Oh man, just a treasure. You know what I mean? Like, he is truly a Canadian treasure.
Yeah, 84 years old. I got to see the last show he played at Massey Hall before the big renovations. They did like a $6 million renovation to Massey Hall. Wow. It was closed. It was closed for almost 3 years. He usually does three night stand at Massey Hall every year. It's an annual thing, and I think he did one post renovations, so over 170 shows at Massey Hall over his career, and I got to see one of the last, so pretty awesome. It was man, it's one of those few times the guy, Paul McCartney, Joe Cocker, and Gordon Lightfoot, I brought me to tears.
Wow.
Seeing them live brought me to tears.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you were seeing a legend. You know what I mean? Like all three of them, like just legend status.
Yeah. So RIP to our boy Gordon, and we have your music to remember you by. So thank you for that. And what else you got going on, Steve?
I got lots going on. I'm trying to get ready for the Niagara Falls Comic-Con coming up. I've been dropping some new artwork. Pardon me?
Second weekend of June, come out.
Yes, yeah, second weekend. I've been dropping some new paintings for that. Trying to finish up Terrifier. I'm working on a new painting for a movie. So yeah, just going like crazy, man. What about you?
Yeah, not much. Back to work, so I have to bide my time very carefully. Obviously, juggling 2 shows as well. So, and we want to bring you guys good content every time we see us. So come join us again in 2 weeks, and we will have a great horror topic. I've got one in mind already. So
Ooh,
we're going to dive into that. I've been watching some really, really good horror movies lately. So we're going to be talking horror next week, complete horror. But this was a fun show.
Is it the one that you sent me recently?
No.
That one from the 80s?
No.
Okay, I was going to say, I watched it. That is crazy, man.
Right? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Society.
That's it. Yeah.
What was it? 88, 89?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Mess.
That was crazy. I've never seen that.
So a little bit of a spoiler. It's kind of a body horror.
Oh, yeah.
Familiar with the body horror genre. David Cronenberg, basically the master of body horror. I'm a huge Cronenberg fan. So we are going to do an episode about body horror movies for sure in the future. But I got one for next weekend. Maybe next year will be our body horror show. But
yeah.
No, we got some great topics coming up. Also, we got some feelers out there for some horror guests as well. We got Niagara Falls Comic Con coming up next month. Steve will be there. Check out the site, find his table, go see him, get some of his artwork, pick up Terrifier, pick up Harvester. Just you got to see this guy's stuff. It's awesome. I'll be there. I'll be hosting panels. My partner will be there hosting panels from RapGTV as well. And
Nice.
Don't be shy, man. But yeah, until 2 weeks from now, when we'll be back.
Cool.
Steve McGinnis. Everything's opposite when for Steve McGinnis, I am the Metal Mennonite, aka the legendary Steve Foot, and this has been another episode of Two Severed Heads.
Nice.
So,
Peace out.
Peace out.